I have some stuff that came in and I am getting ready to put together some more surfaces for number one. I am gonna do another piece. I'm planning on doing 2 more of these as options for my workshop. So today I am putting together another surface so that I can put together another painting for you all to have an option for another design. So this would be option 1, and then we're gonna have me put this together today for an option 2. And if you're interested in how I'm putting together these surfaces, basically what I did was I bought a pack of, this is mat board, just an acid-free mat board, which will be the back of the surface. So we've got the mat board and then the foam. And then the foam, I'm gonna cut this down to an 8x10, and then we'll wrap it with watercolor paper. So yeah, I'm working on putting 1 more of those together so that I can give you guys another option for the workshop. And then I'll be doing a 3rd one. So hopefully in a couple weeks, we'll have this workshop ready to go. So it'll be fun. So I think this will be better. We will cut this in half. Get my metal ruler. And my X-Acto knife. Or utility knife, rather. And then we're just gonna cut it in half. And then with this foam, we're gonna cover it with watercolor paper. And then put the mat board on the back. Okay, not what I did earlier. I don't know, it's all a big experiment. I might not even do it this way, but. Hopefully we're square. Score means lightly cut before you actually make your cuts more firm. All right, so now we're gonna we're gonna wrap this in watercolor paper. And then go from there. We're gonna put some mat board on the back. Watercolor paper. This is kind of it's not the best watercolor paper, but it's good for what we're doing. So. And this will end up, I'm gonna wet the edges, or wet the paper, sorry, so you can fold it easier and get cleaner folds. And once it dries, it will, what's the word? Condense, so that it makes it like a tighter surface. So I just use one of these foam brushes. I think this is like a 2-inch one. And use your water, and then I just go once, maybe twice, but most of the time just once, like this is enough. And do that to the whole paper. And then once that's done, you put the glue on the paper and you wrap the paper around the foam just like it's a little present. All right, so I've spread the yes paste on the whole surface, and now we're going to wrap the styrofoam in watercolor paper. So just make sure it's even, and then I think that I'll do another vertical landscape. So what I'll probably want to do is wrap the sides first so that your sides don't have the fold. So it'll hang vertically. So I don't want the folds to be on the side. All right, I might have to tape this while it's drying just because it's not a very big piece of paper. So I might go ahead and get my tape out. So the folds, I do exactly how I would wrap a present. And I'm taping because this paper is not really big enough to want to stick to the back on its own. So I'm taping it until it dries, and then I'll take the tape off. All right, so I have it all wrapped, and then I would just flip it over, put something heavy on top, like a book, let it dry. And then I'm going to come back and take the tape off, put this on the back. It's the mat board, so that we have a nice clean surface for the back. And I'll cut there, and then you have the watercolor paper and the foam underneath for the front.